They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They snap it to Herbert, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return, a very good field position. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Jackson now down around his goal line. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they work this out past the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's out right at the 25. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards. Again, Herbert. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Herbert. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarter.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He gets this one to Johnson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try to win this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Herbert. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they can keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 92 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's done. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On fourth down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. A give for Edwards, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. William Golston in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. All the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff, Edwards, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 63 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Terrell Suggs getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action. It's Herbert. On the move to his left. Chasing Pierre-Paul. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. But that won't do much good as he is tackled at his own 7. On 2nd down, it's done. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Herbert going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.